Good morning, leaders. This is the Joyminder Leaders League, and we are here. It is already the first Monday in June, which seems crazy to me, but that means we took last Monday off. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed their holidays, had some great times. And the Monday prior to that, unfortunately, I just had to cancel last minute because of an injury. So all doing well and moving forward. It's great to see everybody here. I wish I'd seen some of you in person. Oh, speaking of seeing people in person, ding ding, Scott Berry is visible. Boom!
Uh-oh.
Everybody look, Scott Berry, we can see you. You're a little fuzzy. I don't know how you managed to have a fuzzy video, but
Hi, Scott. Wow.
better than
Good
a nice
morning.
video.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good to see
So
you.
Scott has been on Leaders League, very consistently for, months at very least. And now he has got his computer hooked up. He's got a video going. We're very proud of you. Good job. So a couple things I'm going to go through today. First, I want to recap kind of what happened at ANMP this past week. I missed the Now Club because I was just engrossed in what I was learning live there. ANMP stands for Association of Network Marketing Professionals. So there's probably 600-ish people together in this room. I could be wrong. It could have been 1,000. I don't really know. I didn't take the time to count. But there were easily 50 speakers. Nobody spoke for more than 20, 25 minutes. And they had speakers going all the time from 6 p.m. Thursday night until 10 a.m. Sunday morning. Obviously not during sleeping time, but just incredible speakers, lots and lots. NowSite was a sponsor there, which is why it's relevant to us here, partially. And but there was some other technologies that were also sponsors that was a little awkward, I will say, since we were the headlining sponsor. And at the event, everybody who attended live was invited to create their new AI avatar. And then, of course, any of you who were on the call on Saturday, you saw what the new Eric Worre AI avatar looks like, and it's pretty wow. I mean, he's moving his body a little bit, and I wouldn't say he's moving his hands. And I don't know which level of avatar we will get, but I heard a rumor that we might get him next week, not even next month, but that, we had to sign off on kind of a, I give permission to now say da 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 kind of thing. But I hear that they're really earnest on getting it up. So I did take some screenshots from the event. So let me log in here with my phone, and I'd love to show you some of the screenshots from what Justin shared, because Justin shared what Leader AI is going to look like. And I think that's a really big deal. So while I'm pulling this up, join, I just want to talk about the association. So obviously it's for network marketing professionals, right? Anyone really truly can join though. And so for $99, I think it's $149 regularly, but over the weekend it was only $99. So I think it is $149 for the annual membership. You get free access to Teladoc, as well as access to things like discounts on life insurance and other health insurance and things like that. So I love that this Association for Network Marketing Professionals, wants to help people be able to be full-time in network marketing if that's what they want to do. Now, a lot of us here have network marketing companies, and that's great. But a lot of us have also moved on to being more affiliate marketing driven. Hey, Steve Patterson, good to see you. Were you on the Now Club last Friday?
No.
Oh, okay, I wasn't either. Okay. I don't even know if they had it because everybody was at the
I
event.
don't think they had it.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because I'm pretty sure everybody was down at the booth at the time that Now Site was going on, and I was definitely not worrying about it. I was all in on what we were learning. So anyway, the ANMP.com is where you can go and you can see all the benefits of joining this organization. Obviously, it supports the organization, but it's really not that much money. And there are a ton of benefits that they're giving because they're a nonprofit. And that's why also I had a gorgeous king suite hotel room for $139 because they could do that because they were a nonprofit. And I was in there. So the whole event for me was airfare or whatever travel would have taken to get there, the $350 ticket to get in, and then I paid less than $500 for 3 nights of hotel rooms. But because of the scheduling, I didn't have to schedule an extra night or 2 extra nights on either end, which I thought was really well done. The speakers were off the hook. It was a no pitch type of a situation, but with NowSite being a sponsor, and since we're not trying to convince anybody to join NowSite even as an affiliate, in fact, they didn't even talk about it. I was able to talk to people and say, hey, let me help you with your NowSite account. If you have questions in the future, most people, of course, were signing up directly through the link. Um, I'm assuming I will never see a single one of those, but I had some people who signed up with me as they would hear me talking about NowSite. They're like, well, can I just sign up with you? And of course I said yes. Mo was doing the same thing. Sharon did show up there too. She's been part of this club. She came to the event. Mo Jones was there, of course, and I was there, and we were the only three non execs, if you will. So the people who were there was Justin, Cheryl, Tom, and Adrian Chenault. And then Alex, who you've seen messages from probably when you've done support tickets. Pierre was there, had a fun conversation, and Roman was there. And he has appeared in like Now Club. He's the super high techie AI nerd specifically. So it's just really fun to hang out with them and hear exactly what they do for NowSite, and it really just was a joy. Linda apparently even came in for a meal, but I did not get to see her. Oh, and of course, who am I blanking on? Who leads my AI courses? She was there. Elizabeth Larson was there. So really a great group of people. It was fun. We all got to go on stage at the end when they were thanking sponsors and different things. The topics that the speakers, if they weren't sponsors, were talking about, it's just generally good mindset, what you need to know. Some of it was more specific, how to build a team, how to build fast, how to think big. Others were just a little more generic, like you could apply that to any business you're doing. So especially as affiliate marketers, which most of us are, there was a lot to be gained by being in that group. Also, if only 600 or so people, I ran into people over and over and over again. The speakers that were on stage, the next minute were in the back of the room. So Jeff Olson was there, and he's the author of The Slight Edge, but he's also the owner of one of the big network marketing companies that starts with an N. And he's the one who went toe to toe with the FDA, spent $20 million defending. And so he came in like he did at GoPro and kind of gave his short spiel about the future of network marketing. Oh, by the way, also when you join ANMP, if you do, you get all the recordings, not only from this event, but from 10 years of events. So you can go back and you can see footage from all sorts of people. If you've heard the name Jessie Lee the past year, she passed away, and they had several tributes to her. Apparently she was very much a big supporter of this event, so we got to see a lot with that. But I'm assuming she's been on the stage with this organization in the past. I know she was in the past, so you could see her and different people. Ray Higdon was all over the place. I got a picture with him we had a nice, Sharon had a nice discussion with him about, you know, how he came to faith and all the kind of things. So, it was just fun to see somebody on stage a minute and then go back in the back of the room and talk with them the next minute. Jeff Olson's daughter was there. She's taken over as CEO of the organization, and her husband was there. I had a really fun conversation with them. I mean, just, I can go on and on about all the people I met. They're just, and next year they really want to have 2,000 people there. They really think that they can bring this to a bigger level. And I agree. They have already started promoting for next year, and I think that they're going to really do it. So I would say this would be an event that you might want to do. Faith Over Fear will be coming up in November. And again, that's Ray Hagdon's event. It's going to be very much like this, where again, there's just going to be a ton of network marketers running all over the place. NowSite apparently hasn't committed to being there, but everybody's like, yeah, we'll probably be there. We'll probably be there, kind of a deal. Whether they are or aren't, we know NowSite has a focus on network marketers, but I kind of want to take this time to say something about that. NowSite's still not just for network marketers. You know, people in that room all week who were like, so what do you do? What company are you with? And I said, well, I'm not technically with any network marketing company, although I have memberships in several. I use NowSite for all of my businesses. And quite frankly, a lot of the people in that room have more than one business. And so to be able to say, I use NowSite for, my consulting business, my real estate business, my, all the different things, that interested people. And so, don't just group network marketers into, oh, they only do network marketing. That's the whole point. They do more because they have the money to, if they've reached the higher echelons of network marketing, which again, a good number of people in this room were. One downside is that they did the whole event over month end. That was a little stressful for a lot of people, not me. Because I'm like, I'm not going to call up people on the last day of the month. Hey, you should join NowSite. It's just, we don't have numbers to hit, but network marketers generally do. So, I'll pause there for a second before we go on to talking about Saturday. Anybody have any questions or thoughts on anything I've shared so far?
Just a question for the group.
Yeah.
I am about 60% complete with a book, an ebook that compares and contrasts network marketing to affiliate marketing, with the pros and the cons and the skill sets you need to bring to or learn to be successful in both. I don't know where to price it once I launch. What do you think would be a good price point for that ebook?
I have an opinion, but I'll let anybody else first.
It could be a free lead magnet. It could be,
Yeah, so Charla Anderson, who's often here, you might check out her website, go to charlaanderson.com. And so there's 2 A's in a row. And you will see a pop-up that she created. I think she sells it for $9, because $9 is a price point where people, if it offers enough value, it might do. But here's another thought. You could do a free download that basically is the list of chapters. And say download, the 10 different ways that network marketing is different than affiliate marketing. And it can just be chapter 1 line, chapter 1 line, chapter 1 line by the book. So even if they get the free download, now to get the free download, they're going to have to give you their name and information. Now you can, pursue a purchase also.
Strategy. Even a free first chapter.
Yeah, even the very first chapter is another idea. Dr. Brian?
Yeah, I was going to say, do 2 chapters for free, give them some tips and a free coaching call, you get their email and then buy the book. And then of course you're a affiliate marketer, network marketer. So, offer your book to multiple others. But if for an ebook, $9.99 or $9.97, $14.97, seems to be a good price point. So
Yep. Is it a book that people could purchase eventually? Like a
That's what I'm debating. Yeah. Putting it on Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, everybody that attended this event, by the way, first thing we got was a whole bag of books. We got the Slight Edge for free. I got Donna Anderson, Donna, what's her last name? Her book called My Mentor Walks on Water for free. Just a ton of books. I mean, I got almost enough value in books to cover my my entrance fee. Of course, all these authors were giving them away probably for free, but yeah, but there is a print on demand book coming out this Friday. I met the publisher of it, and it's called Leading Ladies of Network Marketing. So 22 leading ladies in network marketing are in this book. And yeah, it's the strategy behind that publication. I had a really nice long lunch with the publisher. Sharon was there as well. And we got to find out kind of the behind the scenes of that. Pretty cool. By the way, if anybody knows a network marketing power couple at the level that you could communicate directly with them, please let me know. There could be a financial advantage that I'd love to share with you. But network marketing power couple. Cool. Did you get your question answered, Stephen? Cool. Any other questions about kind of like, the event, value, why you should go, what I got out of it? Again, the next big thing is faith over fear. And then I did want to show you those images. So let me share my screen from when Justin was talking. So screen, start podcast. There we go. Photos. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Albums, recents. Okay, so you'll see just how many people. Oh, I got to show you this cute picture of Mo. Is that cute or what? He didn't even know that the O was there. He only saw the M. And then we were literally at the airport. He's like, "Oh, my O." It was just too funny. He was just a blast, you guys. Everything that you think he might be, he is. But yeah, I'm just going to scroll through photos, and I won't talk to every one of them, but just the number of people that you'll see here. There's of course everybody up on stage. That was really fun at the end. That was kind of the thank you. There's a lot of us. Just really great. Oh, that's Roman, guys. That's Roman. Cheryl, of course. That is Pierre. Super nice guy. That's Ruth. She's part of our group. I've got Tom Chenault was on stage. There's Sharon, and my sister sent me a picture. Okay, so this is of course talking about GoPro Now. We can come back to that. I'm going to switch over to when Justin was on stage. Some of my notes. That's the Leading Ladies book coming out. Okay, is that not a fun photo? Just saying. This is one of the speakers that I connected with. Had a nice time. This lady could not hug enough. So much fun. Oh, good. I got this photo. I was worried about that. Let me just pause on this one. So this is the speaker. I just showed you a photo. I said I connected with her. Her name is Michelle Barnes. And she was talking about it's time to set and keep your own standards. And then she had this list of all the different standards, from productivity standards, health and wellness standards. And she was just basically saying, it's really up to us if we're not taking care of these things, if we're not, and I just, wow, I just realized there's 10 here. Self-care standards, personal growth standards. She said, I have not missed doing personal growth, not one single day in 5 years. What does that look like? At least she read a page in a book, or at least she did something. But health and wellness standards, getting that exercise, eating the right foods, all the things, there's just a lot of emphasis on things like that. And I just thought it was beautiful. This was actually a whole process for being online that was taught. Here's Ray Higdon on stage. My phone was very busy. This is the woman that I'll be interviewing on my podcast. I met her and her husband. This was a frustrating one because they were talking all about prompting, but I was like, oh, we have it so much easier. We don't need to do prompting. More people. That's the booth. Isn't that fun? So that's the booth that we would stand in to do our AI avatars. And it took like 1 minute. You would just stand there and talk, trying not to move around too much. And here we go. Now we got to the Justin photos. So I don't think I have any more there. Okay, Justin. So there's Justin on stage. And then here's some of the stuff that you won't see that he's not, everybody saw it at ANMP. If you join ANMP, you can actually go and watch this presentation. Eventually maybe it'll be edited and put out there, but this is what they're envisioning onboarding to look like. And I say envisioning because obviously it's not there now, but anybody that's onboarding, the leaders will be able to create their own onboarding system inside NowSite. And again, I want to point this out, not only from the network marketing perspective, but what if you are a real estate broker or some other type of leader or an affiliate marketer, and you want to bring people in to do what you're doing, we'll be able to create an onboarding system that we want our teams to follow, or want our followers to follow, or however you want to say it. So again, I'm kind of looking at this for the first time. So they're calling it like Platinum Team, High Flyers International, Justin Jets. There's a chat, there's the onboarding, there's the information, there's folders that they're talking about. What's over here? Step-by-step controls to manage the flow of information, real-time progress reports, so you know exactly what everyone is doing. What's over here? Building your, so you can see where they're at, what class they have taken, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. Next slide. Create a new board. So there was talk about boards. Boards are a thing currently. It's kind of like a feature, but they're like instant things you can text, basically, is my understanding. So we'll be able to save things that we'll be able to immediately quickly send out. Kind of like a library of text messages, but it's more of a library of kind of images or things that we might frequently want to send to people. So that's going to be part of the team section. Your AI avatar, this is where those personal AI avatars is going to sit, is in the team section. So again, this is how they have it visioned so far. It might, of course, end up looking differently, but no more miscommunications, no more wasted time. Again, chat, team content, team information, and then chat history. How do I engage with my followers? How do I help my followers? And then, our personal AIs will be able to answer those questions. Go ahead, Brian.
So in preparing to get our own AI, this is going to be a very broad question, but what do I start preparing? I started adding in as many coaching things as I have, leadership tips, things like that. What do we need to load in so
I have
that
no
if
idea.
somebody else?
No clue.
Okay,
Haven't heard anything about it yet.
okay,
All we did is we recorded our AI, and that's obviously you have to do that first. So, and I don't know how they'll do that outside of events like this. Like I really don't know how they'll help people do it, because we had to have the green background, you know, a certain type of high functioning camera that was recording it. You know, there's all sorts of stuff. So I don't know exactly how that'll work. But that's why I think they said that they're charging $2,000 to do it. Um, so, but it was free for everybody that was at the event. So I would say get to the next event. Team size. So these were more testimonials, you know, team size 1,000 challenges to keep team members activity consistent. 9 hours of work is done in 1 hour. Team has increased results 100% in social media in less time. These were the results that they were sharing that people are getting using NowSite. And these are probably people who signed up at GoPro that NowSite has been working with, and kind of some of their results. And duplication, personal social engagement up 150%, team social engagement 350%. It'd be great if we can see these kind of slides. So for those of you who do work with network marketers, these would be really useful. Then finally, I'm gonna see what I think this was just more about the, you know, being able to chat, get instant answers to all of your questions straight from our friendly support AI. Yeah, so can you tell me if our energy drink, this is where he was talking about whole companies being able to have all of their information downloaded in here. Excuse me. So which for those of us who have been around long enough.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just choked on something, but I'm fine. Those of us who have been around long enough, we remember when, you know, they've had this idea before, but I think it's been put together and is more realistic now that that a company could choose to upload all of their current promotions and information. So anyway, that's a lot of it. Let's see, how do I stop this now? There you go. All right. Oh, and then I could have stayed on, I guess, to talk about Eric Worre. So a show of hands, who was on the Eric Worre event? Okay. So Lisa, so super quick recap of that, but go back, it's on Facebook. Basically, you know, what they've announced is that, and what we heard on Now Club before was that this is going to be a standalone product. But the way they presented it on Saturday is that if you're part of NowSite Now or you join NowSite Now, you'll be able to get it kind of as part of your NowSite with an up leveled charge. Now, granted, this is Eric Worre. He is a network marketing guru. So if you're interested in being coached by a network marketing guru about network marketing, this is a really great product to get. I got it because it's $19 a month. And since I do want to work with network marketers, I want to be able to demonstrate it. They're only doing it for 1,000 people at the $19 mark. And then they said that they will raise the price. We know that that's sometimes true. But and so their promo is that you get it for $19 now. If it's somebody new comes in, they get it for $19. They get a free month of Now Site. And then they would be charged the 19 plus the 29. So they would actually be charged $48 a month after that. So the advantage is that you also get a free virtual ticket to GoPro. You also get a free virtual ticket to the women's event coming up in 2 weeks. And then you get personalized training. So here's how I heard it. And now please tell me if you heard differently. But if I were a brand new network marketer, or I brought in a brand new network marketer, got them started to using Now Site, and they're like, okay, I'm a brand new network marketer and I'm selling coffee. Eric Worre AI 2.0 would create a specific training for that person through their network, through Now Site, to train them how to do and learn and be everything that they need to learn and be in little tiny steps that are doable. And if I came in and there's an onboarding, and if I said, okay, I'm a 15-year veteran network marketer, I've hit the limits with this other company and I just switched. Now I've switched from coffee to cosmetics. What do? Eric AI, with all of his vast knowledge, would then again swoop in, and it would be a custom one-to-one coaching directly with Eric Worre, which is, I mean, pretty cool. They also said that it'll the ability for him to know the individual student is also increased. Like he would know me, my concerns, my frustrations, my level of ability, so forth, so on and so forth. So for $19, it's a pretty cool option. And that's that. To get it, you go to gopro.now.site and pay for it there. You can pay for the whole year instead of just monthly if you want to. Mary, you have your hand up.
Is that, so that's going to be in addition to, it's not going to be another account, correct?
It's not another account. If you have Now Site, I believe we're going to be able to access it from Now Site. What we did here in Now Club is that it may be sold as a standalone product eventually. So it's not launching officially until July 1st. But Now Site people will get early access to it also. But we will be able, and the price will be up. So if you are out in the world and you're talking to somebody and they're, oh yeah, I'm just starting network marketing. Oh, great. You need to know Eric Worre. How would you like to be personally coached by one of the top network marketing coaches in the world? And, one-to-one, and they'd be like, oh my, they're going to be like, that'll be $80,000. And I think Eric would agree if he was actually going to do it personally. But whatever price point they set at that point will be interesting. But we will be able to, it'll be a commissionable standalone product. And then when they do that, then we'll also be able to invite them into, hey, you should get Now Site too. Okay, Brian?
Sorry, so I had unstable internet Saturday. So right at the end, so I signed up for Eric's new program, but then I missed the link to invite others. And then I guess my other question
I'd like
is,
to invite others yet.
okay. So what do we do to talk about it to entice someone?
Don't yet.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, you can invite people into Now Site so I guess I would say this. If you do meet anybody, this is what I've been doing. If I meet somebody new right now that wants Now Site, I tell them there's 2 ways that you can get Now Site. You can either use promo code AI and you get 7 days free, and then it's $29 a month, or you can use promo code GoPro. Then you get Now Site free for a month, but you do pay $19 now and an additional $19 a month to have the Eric Worre personalized coaching going on. And there is a graphic for that probably it's going to be posted today, I would guess, and they'll talk about it again, I'm sure. Thursday is my guess. But go back and watch the video. The video recording is, excuse me, still getting over that choking. I'm guessing the video recording is available. If you go to leanne.now.site/events, I have the links to all the Now site Facebook pages and trainings and stuff like that there. So if you ever don't remember where to go or how to find it, you can always rely on me. Anybody else hear anything different about the program on Saturday? So Brian got it. I got it. Anybody else?
I did. I signed up for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I signed up for it too.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I filled out the Google form. I haven't heard back or anything yet.
Yeah. I strongly feel it's going to be one of the situations that you kind of have to have it to sell it. So, and they did say it will stay at $19 for the 1,000 people that get it first.
And I understood that you have to have it to sell it.
Yeah.
I don't know where I heard that, but I did understand that you had to have it to sell it. So I signed up for it actually before I even saw it. I just said, let's go ahead and get it. Bound to be great.
Okay, well, that's all the updates I wanted to share after being gone for 2 weeks and being where I've been for the last 4 days. Any other wins anybody want to share, or any other things that you've heard? Or Steve Patterson, you're not always here for, any updates from your field?
No, just just really like the old adage is I'm working my plan and planning my work and doing that, and I've gotten to the point where I'm only working last week I only worked 23 hours. So and I'm working less and billing more.
Yep.
And
Congratulations. Good
yep.
deal.
Yep. So I mean, it's working out. I mean, I'm where I want to be. I mean, I did add on the $19 for the Eric AI because I do think that is worth it just for myself.
Yeah.
If not worth for anybody else. But I mean, it's just some good adage. But I think that as far as I'm going to use the platform for about 2 to 3 months, the $19, to see how it helps me coach wise and do that because I mean, literally, there's some other things I want to move towards the next couple of months, and I want to make sure that I can get there. And if it's only $19 a month and it can get me there, it's worth $19 a month to do that. So, no, the fractional CMO thing has worked out to be a really good deal. I mean, it's people get it, they understand what it is, they know they need it. It's affordable, the way I priced it, and so it's working out. I mean, I find that most small businesses, for the basic program which I offer, which is $850 a month, is affordable. And they get a basic package, but they get something every day. So what they're buying is consistency, something that they can't do, and buying some creativity and then the knowledge about how to do it quickly and get it out there. So I mean, that's what you have to really have out there. So I'm finding I'm in a really nice spot right now. It's working out really, really well. The only unfortunate thing is one of my clients has to see me at this time every other week.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
So, but and I found the Eric Worre talk to be very good from a lot of different directions. Obviously, his 36, 40 years or whatever, and obviously he has a plan. I mean, which I always thought was kind of big. His plan is to live to 120, right? And he's doing everything in his life to make sure that happens. It's funny because I think um, Leanna had that talk a couple of months ago because my doctor was telling me the same thing. about if you have no major health events by 2030, that you will easily tack another 20 years onto your life. But you got to take care of yourself. That's the other part. You got
Right.
to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I definitely have some
That's the hard part.
areas of growth that yeah, and who was on stage? Everybody that was on stage was not, a perfect 10 for fitness, right?
Mhm.
But I will say probably 19 out of 20 were, people who reached the levels of being, and having success do take care of all areas of themselves. I really think that they make sure to prioritize a little bit of time for their physical health, their mental health, their personal growth, their business growth, their teams. It's a lot. But I think that level of discipline is, some of what is the kind of secret sauce to success. The fact that we're all here at 9 a.m. on Monday mornings and there's people who aren't. Oh, it's too early. Well, that's a choice. It's only too early if you're up until 2 a.m. So, which is fine. Be up till 2 a.m. if that's what you need to build your business happily. But what are you doing to build your business between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m.? And how much more might you be able to build your business between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. or 6 a.m. and 10 a.m.? So, just thoughts. I mean, and I'm certainly, I have not checked off all the boxes, but it was a good reminder that there might be more boxes worth checking out.
Love it.
So anyway, thank you, Mary.
Mhm.
Yeah, really, really glad I did it. The ability to now connect with some of these leaders, invite them to connect with me, connect their groups with me, train with me, potentially buy product from me. And when I say product, I mean the the marketing type things that I'm putting together, refer them to others as appropriate. I think all of that's come from being at the event. So if you miss the event, it's for a lot less money, you can still go back and get the recordings. The question is, will you watch them? Will you decide that that's going to be your personal development for the next 6 months and watch some of these videos? They're out nice and short. That's the one advantage, is all of the recordings are literally, every one of them will be less than 30 minutes. But you're going to have to make a decision. Don't buy it for that and then not use them. I know I've done that more times than I care to count.
Mhm.
Any last minute thoughts before we go for today, and we'll be back next week? Unless anything else comes up, next week will be, my husband's birthday, but the 10th of June. So I thought, it would be kind of fun to hear what people are thinking of doing with their business this summer. Think about this for yourself. I mean, it's summer. Most of us, especially up in the northern climates, like, we only get so many weeks, right? And so a lot of people kind of take their foot off the brake or off the gas in the summer. And I'd love to hear what you're planning to do. Is this the time that you take your foot off the gas and cruise a little bit? Or is this the time you put your foot on the gas so that you're really ready to rock and roll in the fall? Either way, I would love to hear how you're putting that together, what your plans are. If you want to come back and think about that over the week and share that next week. I think that would be a fun topic. Agreed?
Yes, that sounds good.
I have a nod. I have a couple of,
Sounds good. Sounds good. Will do.
okay, so just think about that and we can come back and do that. One other thing, and I know this has been a discussion on this call a couple of times, is, about goal setting and Robert Blakely, and I love him. He's like, I don't do that, but he does. It's just that he set his goals so long ago and he's still carrying them out. Not one speaker on the stage was up there saying, yeah, just go wing it. Not
Mm-mm.
one.
Yeah.
So if we're not going to go wing it, again, we all have the flexibility to do this however we want to do this. But whether it's to do it fast or to do it slow is completely on us. Just make the decision. So anything else? We will stop the recording. We'll probably chat a couple more minutes for anybody that wants to stay on. Again, anybody watching the recording, this happens most Mondays, couple holidays off there, but most Mondays, 9 a.m. Central Time. You're always welcome to be here. Come on over to leanne.com and you can get to and go to events and you can find the link to join us live. We'd love to have you here. Everybody who's here regularly, I appreciate you more than you know, and we'll see you and talk to you really soon.